So I think if you're running a traditional e-commerce today, you've built your website and you built up a essentially a customer sales process where you go out and advertise your brand and you try every customers to come to your site. We're seeing paid advertising such as Google and Facebook are really increasing in price. It's becoming more and more expensive. It's also becoming more and more competition because you have more brands out there, more e-commerce sites and so on. So the whole kind of idea of kind of going out and finding customers on the platforms that they want to be and then try to convey them to coming to your site is kind of an endless CPR exercise where you can never really win, right? So I think you kind of have to switch. And you have to stop thinking about your site as where the customers needs to come, but you instead need to kind of create a streamable experience where you can really go out and present your products where the customers are on the platforms they want to be, right? On the Instagrams, on WhatsApp, on Facebook. And you need to enable them to actually complete their purchase right then and there. And you need to really make sure that the data that you can actually get from the customers, you're using that to creating much more personal experiences. So I always use this as an example and with the risk of throwing a brand under the bus, but H&M, one of the biggest, best brand in the world, still when I go to their site, even if I'm logged in and I'm a faithful, customers of theirs, they know exactly what I've purchased from them in the past. The first question I get is, what country are you from? And secondly, they display to me men's clothes in XL. I've never bought anything in men's in XL, right? So to me, they're really treating me as an anonymous person every time I visit them, which is quite the opposite of the customer experience you want to create if you're a loyal member that have spent years and lots of money with this brand, right? So flipping that around, so I would say summarizing, make sure that you are where your customers are on their platforms that they want to use, whether it's Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram. Make sure that you're really utilizing the data that the customers have told you about themselves to create more seamless, personalized experiences and allow them to check out on the platform and not create a really kind of awkward experience where they have to go to your site and then again kind of go through the customer journey of finding the garment that they saw on an ad or on a communication. So I think the future is really creating more streamified experiences, more social, and also more one-to-one. You want to create that where you walk into a store and you have this amazing person that says, oh my God, I have the perfect thing for you. And they bring that out to you and you realize it's something that you would never have discovered yourself. How can we create that in e-commerce as opposed to the anonymous, really quite nonchalant experiences that we've had in the last 20, 30 years?